What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Price Man Reacts. This time doing another poetry reading session. The book this time. Bam. I got this one from Barnes& and Noble not too long ago, so now I'm going to do a little video for it. But here we go. We're going to do this right now. We're going to read some passages from it. I'm going to pick these at random. I'm going to skip any love poems because there are a few in this one. Because look, there's more to life than that stuff. Oh, hold on. Look at that illustration. Man. All right. Hmm. And I know this guy's from Boston. He has a poem in there called North of Boston, but we're not going to talk about any chowderhead stuff here, all right? We don't do that here, even though I low-key like the Celtics. But we won't talk about that. Start off with a short one. A patch of old snow. There's a patch of old snow in a corner that I should have guessed was a blow-away paper the rain had brought to rest. It is speckled with grime as if small print overspread it, the news of a day I've forgotten, if I ever read it. Nice and short, nice little succinct poem right there. We're going to do the next one here. It's called In the Home Stretch. She stood against the kitchen sink and looked over the sink, out through a dusty window. At weeds the water from the sink made tall. She wore her cape. Her hat was in her hand. Behind her was confusion in the room, of chairs turned upside down to sit like people, and other chairs, and something, come to look. For every room a house has, parlor, bedroom, and dining room, thrown pell-mell in the kitchen. And now, then a smudged, infernal face looked in the door behind her and addressed her back. She always answered without turning, "Where will I put this walnut, brewer lady?" "Put it on top of something that's on top of something else," she laughed. "Oh, put it where you can tonight and go. It's almost dark. You must be getting started back to town." Another blackened face thrust in and looked and smiled when she did not turn and spoke gently. "What are you seeing out the window, lady?" Never was I belated so before, with evidence of having been called lady more than so many times make me a lady. In common law, I wonder. But I ask, what are you seeing out the window, lady? What I'll be seeing more of in the years to come here. I stand and go the round of many plates with towels many times. Okay. And what is that? You only put me off. Rank weeds that love the water from the dishpan. More than some woman like the dishpan, Joe. A little stretch of mowing, a little stretch of mowing field for you. Not much of that until I come to woods that end all. It's scarce enough to call a view. And yet you think like that, dear? That's what you're so concerned to know? You hope I like it. Bang goes something big away off this upstairs. The very tread of men, as great as those, is shattering to the frame. Of such a little house, once left alone, you and I, dear, will go with the softest steps. Up and down stairs and through the rooms, and none but sudden winds that snatch them from our hands will ever slam the doors. I don't think you see more than you like to own to out the window. No, for besides the things I tell you of, I only see the years. They come and go, in alternation with the weeds, the field, the wood. What kind of years? Why, latter years, different from early years. I see them too. You didn't count them? No, the further off, so ran together that I didn't try to. It can scarce be that they would be in number. We'd care to know, for we are not young now. And bang goes something else away off there. It sounds as if it were the men went down, and every crash meant one less to return to lighten city streets we have known, but now are given up for country for country darkness. Oh man. Come from that window where you see too much for me, and take a livelier view of things from here. They're going. Watch this husky swarming up over the wheel into the sky-high seat. Lighting his pipe now, squinting down his nose, as the flame burning downward as he sucks it. Pause. See how it makes his nose side bright. A proof how dark it's getting. Can you tell what time it is by that? Or by the moon? The new moon? What shoulder did I see her over? Neither. A wire she is of silver, as new as we, to everything. Her light won't last us long. It's something, though, to know we're going to have her, night after night, and stronger every night, to see us through our first 2 weeks. But Joe, the stove, before they go, knock on the window. Ask them to help you get on its feet. We stand here dreaming. Hurry, call them back. They're not gone yet. We got to have the stove. What else we want for? And a light. And a piece of candle if the lamp and oil are buried out of reach. Again, the house was full of trampling, and the dark, door-filling men burst in and seized the stove. A cannon-mouth-like hole was in the wall, to which they set it true by eye, and then came up and joined stovepipe in their hands. So much too light and airy for their strength, it almost seemed to come ballooning up, slipping from clumsy clutches towards the ceiling. A fit, said one, and banged a stovepipe's shoulder. It's good luck when you move in to begin, with good luck with your stovepipe. Never mind. It's not so bad in the country, settle down. When people getting on in life, you'll like it. Joe said, you big boys ought to find a farm, and make good farmers, and leave other fellows the city work to do. There's not enough for everybody as it is in there. God, said one widely, and when no one spoke, say that to Jimmy here. He needs a farm. But Jimmy only made his jaw of his seed, fool-like, and rolled his eyes as if to say, he saw himself a farmer. Then there was a French boy, who said with seriousness that made them laugh, my friend, you ain't know what it's like, what it is you're asked. He doffed his cap and held it with both hands across his chest to make as twere a bow. We're giving you one chances on the farm. Oh, we're giving you our chances on the farm. And when they all turned to with deafening boots and put each other bodily out of the house, goodbye to them. We puzzle them. They think, I don't know what they think. We see in what they leave us to. That pasture slope that seems the back some farm presents us, and your woods to northward from your window at the sink, waiting to steal a step on us whenever. We drop our eyes or turn to other things, as in the game, 10-step the children play. Good boys they seem, and let them love the city. All they could say was, God, when you proposed their coming out and making useful farmers. Did they make something lonesome go through you? It would take more than them to sicken you, us of our bargain, but they left us so. As to our fate, like fools past reasoning with, they almost shook off. It's all so much what we have always wanted. I confess, it seems bad for a moment, makes it seem even worse still, and so on down, down, down. It's nothing. It's their leaving us at dusk. I never bore it well when people went. The first night after guests have gone, the house seems haunted or exposed. I always take a personal interest in the locking up at bedtime. But the strangeness soon wears off. He fetched a dingy lantern from behind the door. There's that we didn't lose. And these, some matches he unpocketed. For food, the meals we've had no one can take from us. I wish that everything on earth was just as certain as the meals we've had. I wish the meals we haven't had were anyway. What have you, he said, what have you know where to lay your hands on? And yes, it says you twice. The bread we brought in passing at the stove. There's butter somewhere too. Let's rend the bread. I light the fire for company for you. You'll not have any other company till Ed begins to get out on a Sunday to look us over and gives us his idea. of what wants pruning, shingling, breaking up. He'll know what he would do if he were here. And all at once, he'll plan for us and plan to help us, but he'll take it out on the planning. Well, you can set the table with the loaf. Let's see you find your loaf. I like the fire. I like chairs occupying other chairs. Not offering a lady. There again, Joe? You're tired. I'm drunk, nonsensical, tired out. Don't mind a word I say. It's a day's work to empty one's house of all the household goods and fill another with them 15 miles away. And although you do no more than dump down in paradise, we are and happy. It's all so much what I've always wanted. I can't believe it's what you've wanted too. Shouldn't you like to know? If it is what you wanted, then how much you wanted it from me. A troubled conscience. You don't want me to tell if I don't know. I don't want to find out what can't be known. But who first said the word to come? My dear, it's who first thought the thought. You're searching, Joe, for things that don't exist. I mean beginnings, ends, and beginnings. There are no such things. There are only middles. What is this? This life? We're sitting here by lantern light together amid the wreckage of a former home. You won't deny the lantern isn't new. The stove is not, and you are not to me. No, I tell you, perhaps you never were. It would take me forever to recite all that's not new and where we find ourselves. New is a word for fools and towns who think style upon style in dress and thought at less must get somewhere. I've heard you say as much. No, this is no beginning. Then an end? End is a gloomy word. Is it too late to drag you out for just a good night call? On the old peach trees on the knoll to grope by starlight in the grass for a last peach. The neighbors may not have taken as their right when the house wasn't lived in. I've been looking. I doubt if they left us many grapes before we set ourselves to right the house. The first thing in the morning, out we go to go round the apple, cherry, peach, pine, alder, pasture, mowing, well, and brook. All of a farm it is. I know this much. I'm going to put you in your bed. At first, I have to make you build it. Come the light, when there's no more lantern in the kitchen, the fire got out through crannies in the stove and danced in yellow wrigglers on the ceiling, as much at home as if they've always danced there. That right there, man, that's In the Home Stretch by Robert Frost. I'm going to do a shorter one. I'm going to see if I can find two shorter ones. But here's one. It's called The Telephone. When I was just as far as I could walk, from here to today, there was an hour all still. When leaning with my head against a flower, I heard you talk. Don't say I didn't, for I heard you say. You spoke from the flower on the window sill. Do you remember what was said? First, tell me what it was you thought you heard. Having found the flower and driven a bee away, I leaned my head and hold him by the stalk. I listened and I thought I caught the word. What was it? Did you call me by my name? Or did you say, someone said, come? I heard as I bowed. I may have thought as much, but not aloud. Well, so I came. Pause. You know what? Let's see what else we got here. Ooh, okay. You know what? All right, let's see. Let me find a good one for you guys. Ah, there we go. The sound of the trees. I wonder about the trees. Why do we wish to bear forever the noise of these, more than another noise so close to our dwelling place? We suffer them by the day, till we lose all measure of pace, and fixity in our joys, and acquire listening air. They are that talks of going, but never gets away, and that talks no less for knowing. As it grows wiser and older, that now it means to say, my feet tug at the floor, and my head sways to my shoulder. Sometimes when I watch trees sway, from the window or the door, I shall set forth for somewhere. I shall make the reckless choice some day when there are in voice, and tossing so as to scare the white clouds over them on. I shall have less to say. I shall be gone. Man, Robert Frost is a gangster. That's all I'm going to say. That's the end of this video. Thanks for watching.